Welcome back, Savages, to another video. In this video we're going to be looking at part 2 of the Eufycam 2 Pro camera. So in the first video it was just an unboxing video just to show you what the contents of the box are. Now I've had this camera up for about 2 weeks now, so I think it's time for a good breakdown and review of this camera. So I want to start off by saying this video is completely impartial. It hasn't been influenced by Eufycam at all. Eufy, I know, have sent out a lot of free units to some of these YouTube channels free of charge in exchange for a favourable review. Well, you're not going to get that from me. Good or bad, I'm going to tell you how it is. So as you can see from the picture here, I've got the Eufycam 2 Pro mounted on a stand on the side of a wall. It's about 45 centimeters away from the wall, and it's in exactly the same position as I had the original Eufycam 2 installed. So the videos and pics you're going to see are based on the same position as I had when I originally did the review of the Eufycam 2. So this right here now is an actual video recording of the daylight footage from the new Eufycam 2 Pro. So I've just paused it, but basically I want to show you the same problem that exists in this camera as the original Eufycam 2 when the clip is recorded. So as you could see at the beginning, if I just bring it back, there's a lot of distortion, there's a lot of blur, and basically what's happening is the camera is waking up and trying to focus. Now this same issue existed in the original Eufycam 2, and when I went to Eufy, they knew there was an issue with this camera and they said it wouldn't be fixed in the Pro either, and that's quite evident. But on the plus side, what I will say is in the original Eufycam 2 this would take up to 7-8 seconds to fix. However, on this one the blur and distortion is around about a second, so I think you can kind of live with that based on the fact it is a battery camera and it's got to wake up and try and focus as quickly as possible. So it seems to be a lot better in the daytime this time round. So I'll just play it again so you can see it. Okay, so next up is video footage from the original Eufycam 2 at night. So what was that? 15 seconds. As you can see, absolutely terrible. Out of focus, blurring, the pixelation's just all over the place. At night, the Eufycam 2 was a dreadful camera. Okay, so next up is the night footage from the Eufycam 2 Pro. Let's roll the video. So as you can see, it's a lot more brighter. You can kind of make out some of the artifacts in the video, but there is a lot of sort of pixelation a little bit at the beginning, but it's not very good footage at all. Not as bad as the original Eufycam 2, but again, at night footage, I wouldn't really rely on this camera to capture anything. It's pretty dreadful. Okay, let's do a little discussion about battery life. Now, you get two cameras in the pack. This one I've got facing the front door. If we go down to Power Manager, we'll see it's got 95% left, which is not bad after 2 weeks, but it doesn't capture as many artifacts and passing traffic as the one on the side. So this is the side camera. Let's have a look at the Power Manager on this one and see what the battery's left on it. 90%, so that's used a lot more video clips which it's taken along the side of the house, and that's down at 90% again, which isn't too bad for 2 weeks. So there you go, that was a review of the actual Power Manager, and pretty good, I'd say. I mean, 90% and 95% left on both cameras after 2 weeks is pretty good with the number of clips I've taken. But to me, it doesn't feel like the video quality is any better than the original Eufycam 2. And it must be just the way they're streaming the clips. They must be condensing the resolution, but it just doesn't feel anything like 2K whatsoever. Especially at night when you've seen from them clips, it's terrible. On a side note, it just feels like Eufy are releasing these products to market kind of half finished, and they're always playing catch up to other companies like Arlo. Arlo will release a new camera which is say 4K, and it just seems like management at Eufy suddenly just jump out of their seats and demand that a new version of their cameras released. So they'll leave a half finished product behind and start working on a new one like this 2 Pro, and they'll release it. Now the case and the contents, everything is the same, the battery is the same inside as well, yet they're saying that it's promoting a 2K resolution. Doesn't feel like that at all in the recordings. So for my money, Eufy really need to concentrate on products, make them better, make them look different. If you're buying a Pro which is more money than the original 2, at least make it feel like it's a Pro version. And where's that extra money going? The sensor doesn't seem to be any better when you look at the recordings. So in conclusion, as far as wireless battery cameras go, it's not too bad. If you want footage during the day and you want to capture any events happening nearby, it's ideal for that. You don't have to worry about wires. You can charge it and just leave it for the however months it's going to run for. I don't think it's going to run for a full year on this, but you can do that. For me, I'm actually going to keep this camera because I've got another video coming up where I'm going to show you all how to keep this charged using solar power as well. I've got a solar panel on order which we'll be able to hook up to this and charge this during the day, so hopefully you never have to disconnect it to recharge the battery. So that'll be coming up soon. Overall, it's an average camera. I told you the sound is very tinny, don't rely on that. The night footage is just dreadful. It can barely make out people's faces, but in terms of a wireless battery powered camera, it's okay. So make up your own mind. Let me know if you've actually bought this and leave a comment below if you've had the same problems. Please subscribe, like, and like I said, I didn't want to give you a biased review. I wanted to tell you exactly how it is. It's up to you to make your own decision if you want to go ahead and buy this. But please subscribe, like, and I'll see you on the next one.